Recreators is in my top 5 of the season currently, but each episode, despite me already having my bar raised pretty high, it still impresses me in some way. 3 episodes in, and it's still making me say, wow, like, this type of execution and this exact idea should have been done before. Like, this is essentially, if Fate Zero was with anime characters, that's pretty much what it is. But the best part about this entire series is how they're doing the exact thing that us as a viewer would ask if they didn't acknowledge in the anime. Well, what would happen if you revised their story? Would that just immediately kick in? Would they just, like, be whatever you revise? Isn't technically the creator their parent? There's so many little things that happen in this that are just acknowledging, like, if for whatever reason we could actually take an anime character, a manga character, a light novel character, bring them into the world, how much of a cause and effect relationship would it be if we immediately changed it, if we are their creator? And this episode really goes into the idea of, like, how exactly does this work? And the best part of the episode is when one of the characters has events spoiled in her own timeline. Because she's based off the anime, not the actual novel. So she literally had events about her friend betraying her future in her timeline, and she's just like, can you just stop? I don't want to see this shit happen. It's just things like this that would naturally, if this wasn't being acknowledged, if this was just, oh, the anime characters are in this world and they're fighting to the death, battle royale, it's Fate Zero, but with anime characters, we would be asking, yeah, but like, what happens if, like, they're adapted from the novel? Is the novel the same type of world from the anime? Are they two separate? Are they two separate characters? So the fact that she's adapted from the anime means, I doubt they're gonna do this, but they could have a different version of her being adapted from the novel. And the fact of, it kind of gets explained, or at least theorized, or, you know, there's this hypothesis that basically the reason these characters are kind of picked to be, you know, brought into the human world is because of the reaction of the fans. There is this love and passion towards certain characters that somehow triggered them to come into this world based on whatever this other character is doing, the one who we saw in episode 1, and somehow has some relationship to our main character. And it's been theorized by different people that basically the girl, you know, in front of the train who looked like she killed herself could have been, you know, our main character's creation that he disposed of, and maybe this is some sort of like revenge. There's a lot of ways that they can take it. I'm not really 100% sure. The thing that's most interesting to me is just the fact that they're really playing on ideas like, last week it was like, what if a magical girl was in the human world? How would she react to the actual damage she's doing? Because typically she's just used to things exploding, no pain. That's not how it works here. This week, just showing like, this kind of like father-daughter relationship, you know, creator and the created, just the idea of like, even if you just write in something, it's not enough. And even if you draw it, it's not enough. You actually have to probably have the fans react to it and get emotional towards it. And it was so funny where like, it's building up to the moment because they have this nice drawing and they're gonna give her like this flame ability. She goes into it and they kick in the OST and then it just fails and they cut the OST short. It's like such a simple comedic moment, but it absolutely had me cracking up. For this not being like a comedy series, like each episode has like 1 or 2 moments that actually makes me laugh out loud, which is kind of impressive. The overall content and the concept this is it's nothing completely original. It's this idea. We've seen series like this. We've seen the Fate series, but the way they're executing the actual characters, acknowledging this world, kind of trying to figure out what the hell is going on. We're kind of like with the characters themselves, not knowing exactly why they're brought into this world. We're kind of learning with them as we go. We don't have like a head knowledge that the characters don't know about. And I absolutely love the execution of this series. I'm so happy it's 22 episodes. I'm so happy that the staff on board is the staff on board because they have such great track records with different projects, musical, you know, art and animation, directing, things like this. I mean, the director of Fate Zero is doing this. It's no surprise that this is very similar to Fate Zero, but I absolutely love the execution. It feels like its own beast, and I'm dying to see the next episode. The new character, the guy who, I believe he's the antagonist of the protagonist from the series that he's in, he seems like kind of a badass. He even acknowledges who his character is based on the synopsis of his character. That is absolutely funny, and I actually like his personality. I hope we get to see him a bit more. He seems like he's going to be a reoccurring side character at least. But just the balance of the comedy, there's some action, but also just the self-awareness of the characters realizing where they come from and that they can get these, like this insider information is amazing, and I can't wait to see what they continue to do with this concept because it's absolutely incredible. But I'd be interested here, what did everyone think of this episode, and what was your favorite moment in the episode and why? Like, I mean, there's a lot of great moments in this episode, so I'll be interested to hear what everyone's favorite moment was. So let me know yours down in the comment section below, and before you leave, hit the like button, share your support. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe. So until next time, everyone, please take care and have a good one.